She goes down in order to retrieve the mannequin. Let's see if she pops up first. Yes, Jessica is out, followed very closely by Renee Jabert from Tux. It's interesting to note here that Jessica's not doing speed carry. She's got tremendous power using those fins. And on either side of her, you've got Renee and Kendra both doing speed carry. And it's going to be a tussle for second place. Jessica's got tremendous amounts of power that she's able to generate through her fins in a time of 1:08.61. It's a 3-second drop from this morning when she went to 1:11.07. So a fantastic swim from young Jessica Sardinia, winning that in a time of 1:08.61.
And just as a matter of interest, Heather, what is the record for that age group?
So the record for that is held by Zanya van Rensburg, 1:04.
Thank you. Right, we move on to our next heat, our next final. The girls are lining up there. These are the 15 to 16-year-olds, Heather. So in lane 1, not sure I see Jessica Harkis there. Unless she's, there she is, right. Sorry, Jessica. Right, I was worried about you. Right, Jessica Harkis from Woodridge. In lane 2, from Hearties, we have Lanique Rolls. Representing Clifton, in lane 3, Amber Rose Berry. Swimming in lane 4, Kira van Heerden, swimming for Summerstrand. Lane 5, Tegan Pio from Kings Beach. And lane 6, Chloe Gashini from Clifton. Nicola Harkis in lane 7 from Woodridge. Lane 8, from Hearties, Tamika Fissa.
So this next event is the girls 15 to 16, 100-meter mannequin with fins. So a few of them have popped up already. Most of them are still underwater. So let's just have a look and see. It's a great underwater there from lane 4, Kira van Heerden from Summies. She goes down to collect her mannequin. Pops up first, has a great turn there. So she is followed by lane 6, which is Chloe Gershoni from Clifton. But out in front, we've got Kira van Heerden from Summerstrand, really trying to hold on to her lead there. She's followed very, very closely by lane 6, Chloe Gershoni from Clifton. And in lane 2, we've got Lanique Rolls also putting in a good performance there, and it is from Summerstrand. We have in first place Kira van Heerden in a time of, the board isn't showing, so I apologize for that, Kira. Don't quite know what your time is, but well done. Second place, we've got Chloe from Clifton in a time of 1:07.20. And then in third place, Lanique Rolls from Hearties, 1:07.63. Some great racing there.
Right, we move along to the girls 17 to 18. It's their chance to show us what they've got in the pool. We see in lane 1, Rebecca Harkham from Summies. In lane 2, swimming for Harties, Kimberly House. In lane 3, Savannah Voigt swims for Clifton. Swimming in lane 4 is Anya Hocking from overseas. In lane 5, Zanya van Rensburg from Harties. Anne-Marie de Villiers swimming in lane 6 for Bloemfontein. And rounding out the pack, Kelsey Chiang from Milnerton.
Right, they're off. The girls 17 to 18-year-olds in the 100-meter mannequin with fins. This morning we had young Anya Hocking from the UK making it all the way down. She went out in a 22 this morning. She turns first underwater. Great streamlining coming out and pops up with a dummy ahead of Samantha Voigt and Zanya van Rensburg. So out in front we've got Anya Hocking. She went to 105 this morning, 105.75. Let's see if she can beat her time. But swimming on her left we've got Zanya van Rensburg from Harties, putting in a really good effort there. It's going to be very, very tight. And it looks like it was lane 5. Zanya van Rensburg in a 102.15. Unfortunately, Anya's time is not showing up on the board, but that was a really, really close event. So we'll have to wait for the official time before we can make a decision as to who actually won that event. So great racing there between Anya and Zanya.
Right, we move along to the girls, 19 and over. We apologize, there's something definitely not right with lane 4 time, so we will await for the official time. Yeah, I'm going to ask competitors if they can maybe really touch the end. Maybe that'll help. Okay, so we do have a problem with lane 4. Okay, but anyway, moving along, girls. From Clifton, in lane 1, we have Judy Smith. Swimming in lane 2, Sasha Lee Nordigan from Rocks. The next 4 lanes are from Turks. In lane 3, Marilise Ferreira. In lane 4, Kendra de Toy. In lane 5, we have Tove van Sale. And swimming in lane 6, Deborah Dredge. 2 last competitors are from Kings Beach. Lane 7 is Jessica Booth. And lane 8, Caitlin Forward.
In the water, we have the woman 19 and over with a 100-meter mannequin with fins. Lanes to look out for will be Kendra Dutoy in lane 4, Marlies Ferreira 3, Tove van Sale in 5, Deborah Dredge in 6, and we expect Sasha also put in a good showing. On the wall, it looks like it's Kendra out in probably about a 22 seconds underwater, and she's followed very closely by Tove van Sale. So it's the two Tuks swimmers out in front. Kendra Dutoy out in front, followed closely by Tove van Sale as well as Marlies Ferreira. So all the Tuks girls out there in front. Deborah Dredge also in the mix there in lane 6. But we've got Kendra Dutoy, lane 4, and an emphatic win there, 1 minute dead, 0.58. A little slower than her heat time where she went to 59. Oh, apologies, Kendra, you're in lane 4, so your time didn't come up. I was reading Tove's time. Yeah. So we are definitely having an issue with lane 4 at the moment, where they are not, the times are not reflecting on the board. So unfortunately, these are unofficial until such times as the results can be verified. But a great swim from Kendra Dutoy. In second place was Tove van Sale, and in third place was Deborah Dredge.
Lovely swim there, Heather, from our big girls. We move along now to the boys in the pool.
You should see some great racing here with the guys, as they were with the ladies.
So we start with our finalists from Finals 1. So we look at, from Kings Beach, in lane 1, we have James Bryce. Nice. In lane 2, from Clifton, Troy McWilliam. Come Clifton, you were much louder last night. Right, in lane 3, Vaclav Horek from Woodridge. Derek Kotz is in lane 4 from Bloemfontein. Nice, Bloemfontein. Right, in lane 5, Johan Moorman from Woodridge. The next 3 are all from Clifton. So, in lane 6, Alexander Benneker. In lane 7, John Paul Martis. In lane 8, Sebastian Steer.
Right, in the water at the moment, event 97, the 14-year-old men, 100-meter mannequin with fins. Again, they are going to try and go as far underwater as they possibly can. Lane 4 still underwater. That's Derek Kutzer from Bloem. He's made the 50 meters. He's going to turn, pop up with a dummy any minute. Let's see. Yes, so Derek Kutzer from Bloemfontein out in front. Had a fantastic 50 meters underwater. A good pickup there. And he's powering his way down to the finish. He's followed very closely by lane 3, that's Vaclav Horek from Woodridge School, as well as lane 6, Alexander Benneker from Clifton. So Clifton and Woodridge fighting it out for second and third. An emphatic win for lane 4 from Bloemfontein, Derek Kutzer. second place, Alexander Bienica from Clifton. And in third place, Vaclav Horak from Woodridge.
Just a notice, we are aware that lane 4 times are not reflecting. Promise it will be sorted out. It's not correct on the board. So unfortunately it is usually our fastest lane. We are addressing the matter. So that's why luckily we always have backups. We have 3 timekeepers on backup so that we always will have the right times for everyone in case we need verification. So just note, lane 4 does have a problem. All right, we're calling out the names for the next final, but we are just going to pause for a second. As you can see, Martina is waving a red flag. We are going to just try and address the lane 4 issue. But lads, let's give a big moment in the sun then, so you can have a really, really big round of applause. Right, lane 1 from Tux, Ryan Nell. Lane 2 from Tux, Aidan Mills. And lane 3 from Clifton, we have Vilan Basson. Swimming in lane 4, Tiago Gonzalez from Boksburg. Lane 5 from Harties, Christian van Eden. From Woodridge in lane 6, we have Alexander Milman. Liam Schweizer from Woodridge is representing in lane 7. And in lane 8, from Harties, we have Christian Botma. Right, so those are our finalists for the next event. If you could just bear with us 1 second, we are trying to address the issue in lane 4. Profes was on the case, got it sorted. So apologies, boys. Keep your muscles warm, stay focused.
Brian and put him here and hang him here. We take Brian and hang him here up on top with hope you were not on my shot, eh? Wait. You were not on my shot, eh?
All right, so attention everyone, just a note, we are addressing lane 4's time issue. Just please bear with us. For those of you at home that are listening and wondering why we're all just chilling with a glass of wine, it's for the best interests of the swimmers. We're trying to get the times right and ready so that they're reflecting correctly on the board. So just everyone's aware. We understand that it's stressful for the swimmers.
Named after former President and Nobel Peace Prize winner Nelson Mandela, Nelson Mandela Bay is a foothold to the African continent, offering easy access.
I think that, lads, I think you should stand down, step away from your blocks. Oh no, I lie. Annalise says. Okay, we are going to proceed. So, all right, we've made a decision, we're going to proceed. All right, so we're on with the next event.
In the water at the moment, we have the boys 15 to 16 finals of the 100-meter mannequin with fins. We are looking at Tiago, Christian, and Villan. Tiago out first. He's out in probably about a 20-second. Great underwater from Tiago Gonzalez from Boksburg. He's followed closely by lane 6. Lane 6 is Alexander Moolman from Woodridge. But Tiago Gonzalez having a fantastic swim out in the front there. Really doing an amazing job. I'll try and get his unofficial time. So 49.69. A fantastic swim from young Tiago Gonzalez from Boksburg. Looks like that could be our first record of today. But again, we will have to just wait for the verification of the times.
94, yeah.
That was a really, really good swim, Tiago. Well done.
All right, can we please have the girls for marshalling for the next event? It is the rescue medley. Great swim there from Tiago. Boy, is he showing some dominance in the water, these nationals. And obviously times and everything will be confirmed by the boss, Helen. Right, we move along to boys 17 to 18. In lane number 1, from Aquamix, we have Marnot van der Berg. Swimming in lane 2 from Tix, we have Yannicka Okutsia. In lane 3, all the way from Bloemfontein, Lane Douglas McKay. Swimming in lane 4 for Harties, Anthony Peterson. Aiden Bourneman is in lane 5 from Boksburg. In lane 6, we have Luke Glock from Big Bay. Jordan Denya swims in lane 7 from Kings Beach. And rounding off the pack from Big Bay in lane 8 is Jamie Smuts.
Right, in lane, we've got the finals of the boys, 17 to 18, 100 long mannequin. So this morning, some of these boys were out in a 19. Let's have a look and see. It's going to be between Len Douglas, Aiden. Very, very close on the turn there. Out in a 1888. That was between it was between Aiden Borman and Anthony Peterson. So Aiden Borman out in front at this point in time went a fantastic underwater with an 1888. Aiden Borman out in front still. They are chasing a record of 49.19. Aiden Borman from Boksburg there in lane 5. 47.63. That's the official time that I got. 47.92. Fantastic swim from Aiden. Second place, Anthony Peterson from Harties in a 49.49. And in third place, Len Douglas McKay from Bloemfontein, 51.94. So we will just wait for some ratification of the times, but that looks like it is our second record of this afternoon's finals here at Newton Park Swimming Pool. Fantastic swim by young Aiden Borman. Well done. Yeah.
Right, our next heat or final for the afternoon is the following lineup in lane 1. From Clifton, Avron Manchester. In lane 2, from Tix, we have Oki van Skalkberg. In lane 3, from Tix, Johan Lawrence. Swimming in lane 4, Renus Hatting from Sinatla. Swimming in lane 5 from Tux, Robbie LaRue. Andre Mouton in lane 6 from Tux. Jason Rogers from Tix in lane 7. And swimming in lane 8 from Clifton, Luke Mansveld.
In the water is the final of the men's 100-meter mannequin with fins. All of these young guys will be trying to get underwater. They were around about a 19 this morning, but it looks like it's between Renus and Robbie. Okay, out in a 20 there. But it looks like our seasoned veteran Johan Lawrence out in front at the moment, being chased down by Renus Hutton from Sinatla. And next to him is Robbie LaRue. So, out in front, we've got lane 3, Johan Lawrence, putting in a wonderful time there. Very, very close between Renus and Johan. In third place, lane 6, that is Andre Mouton. So in first place, Johan Lawrence from Tux in a 51.1. In second place, Renus Hutton, Sinatla, 50.41. And then in third place, Andre Mouton from Tux in a 53.20.
All right, we move on now to the next event on our program. This event is now, we start with the women. In finals 1, we have girls 14-year-old. In lane 1, Lerato Molobi from Harties. Lane 2, Madison Fourie, Somerset West. Somerset, sorry. In lane 3, from Tux, Renee Jabert. In lane 4, Jessica Sardina from Boksburg. Kendra Begley swims in lane 5 from Kings Beach. Lanae Fisher from Harty swims in lane 6. From Woodridge in lane 7, we have Daniela Hockers. And last but not least, Nicole Norman swims for Tux in lane 8.
We had some exciting races there amongst especially the junior boys and the men. So I'm sure the girls are not going to disappoint, and we will have as much excitement in the next events for the women. Right, so we have the 14-year-old 100-meter rescue medley. So this is quite a taxing race. Need to get out quite quick. Have enough air to swim underwater 17.5 meters and then pick up the mannequin all the way to the finish. So girls taking it out relatively easy. A lot of them, there's lane 4, Jessica Sardinia from Boksburg. She tumbled. If you are able to do a tumble turn on the first length, that gives you a very good advantage on the underwaters. So let's see who pops up first here. And it is in lane 5, Kendra Bagley from Kings Beach, followed very closely by Jessica Sardinia from Boksburg. So it's Kings Beach and Boksburg. You can see Jessica's not using speed carry. She's got a very, very powerful breaststroke kick, which works in her favor here, and it's going to be very close between Kendra and Jessica, Kings Beach and Boksburg. Who's going to take this? And it looks like it was Kendra Bagley from Kings Beach, out-touching Jessica Sardinia from Boksburg. Kendra's time, a 1:30.09. Jessica in on a 1:30.15. Kendra really bringing her time down from this morning's heats, where she went to 1:38.64. Brought that time down almost 8 seconds for 1:30.09. Well done, Kendra. Fantastic swim. Jessica went to 1:37 this morning, brought her time 1:31.15, 6 seconds down. So the girls are pulling out all the stops as they are improving massively on their times in the heats this morning. Congratulations.
All right, for our next heat, number 2, in lane 1, from Tuks, we have Awande Langeni. In lane 2, from Bloemfontein, Kaylee Peace Armill. Nicola Harkis is swimming from Woodridge in lane 3. From Somerset, in lane 4, we have Kira van Heerden. Chloe Gashini from Clifton is swimming in lane 5. Jessica Harkis from Woodridge is swimming lane 6. In lane 7, from Harties, Tamika Visser. And rounding off the pack today, in lane 8, Amber Roseberry from Clifton.
In the pool, we have the finals for the girls, 15 to 60, 100-meter rescue medley. Out in lane 4, Kira van Heerden from Summerstrand. She goes in with the fastest time from this morning, where she went to 1:29.48, followed closely by Chloe Goshani from Clifton. And we also have Kaylee Peace Armour from Bloemfontein. So lanes 2, 3, and 4, Kaylee, Nicola Harkis, and Kira van Heerden. "17.5 meters under the water to pick up the mannequin." Let's see who pops up first. And it is from Summerstrand, Kira van Heerden, followed closely by Nicholas Harkis from Woodridge and Chloe Goshani from Clifton. Clifton, Woodridge, and Summy's out in front. Kira van Heerden really having a good show in the pool here, putting on the gas for the last 5 or 10 meters. And it's going to be an emphatic win for Kira van Heerden from Summerstrand in a time of 1:24.42. In second place, lane 5, Chloe Goshani from Clifton. And third place, lane 3, Nicola Harkis from Woodridge. Right, so Kira went in this morning with a 1:29.48, improved her time this afternoon with a 1:24.42. Improvement of 5 seconds from this morning's heats. Great swim, Kira, well done.
Our next finals in lane, let's start with lane 7. From Kings Beach. No, that is not correct. I would say that that is not James Bryce. Okay, so let's just wait for the board to be adjusted. All right, so the board is definitely not correct. I'm going to call out the names. It's the ladies 17 to 18. So I'm going to start. Lane 2, Kimberly House from Harties. Lane 3, Kelsey Chiang from Milnerton. Swimming in lane 4, all the way from the UK, Anya Hocking. Savannah Voigt from Clifton in lane 5. And in lane 6, Robin Huff from Kings Beach. Right, the board's been adjusted. Thank you.
Right, we've got the final of the girls 17 to 18, 100-meter rescue medley in the pool right now. Taking it out strongly there is lane 5, Savannah Voigt from Clifton, followed closely by Anya Hocking and Kelsey Chiang. So lane 5, Savannah Voigt touching first, deciding to do the tumble turn for the 17.5 meters underwater to pick up the mannequin. See where they all pop up. So out in front is lane 5, Savannah Voigt from Clifton. Swimming on her right in lane 4, Anya Hocking, our international visitor from the UK. And then we've got Kelsey Chang from Milnerton coming through in lane 3. And over on the other side of the pool, we've got Robin Huff from Kings Beach. So the winner of this event is going to be lane 5, Savannah Voigt from Clifton, followed by Anya Hocking from the UK, lane 4. And lane 3 is going to take third place, and that is Kelsey Chang from Milnerton. Well done, ladies. Savannah having a really good time there. She went in this morning with a 1:35.32, coming in now on a 1:19.72. So that is a massive drop from this morning's finals. from this morning's heats. Apologies.
Right, we move along to girls 19 and over. In lane 2, from Tuks, Deborah Dredge. In lane 3, swimming for rocks, we have Sasha Lee Nordigan. Swimming in lane 4, from Tuks, Tove van Sail. Representing in lane 5, from Tuks, Kendra de Toy. Marilise Ferreira from Tuks swims in lane 6.
Right in the water now, the final of the women 19 and over 100-meter rescue medley. This is a race dominated by the Tuks girls. We've got Deborah Dredge, Tove van Sail, Kendra du Toit, Marlies Ferreira, and of course we cannot discount Sasha Lee Nordigan from Rocks, who is taking it out in the front at the moment in lane 3. So Sash will probably turn in around about a 30 seconds, 31, there we go, 30.76, followed by Kendra in a 32.38. 17 and a half meters underwater. Let's see if Sasha Lee can hold on to her lead, and she does. Followed very closely there by Kendra du Toit in lane 5 and Tove van Sail. So Tove and Kendra really trying to eat up the meters between them and Sasha Lee. Tove van Sail doing a great job there, trying to catch Sash. I think Sash is just going to be able to hold on. Let's have a look and see. Yes. So a great swim by Tove, but Sasha managed to hold on to her lead in a time of 1:18.61, followed by Tove van Sail from Tuks in a 1:18.76, and then in third place Kendra du Toit, also from Tuks, in a time of 1:22.08.
Well, we had some great swims from the ladies this afternoon, Heather. That must make you quite pleased as a national selector to see some great times in the water and people performing at PBs.
Yeah, I think if we have a look at some of these finals times, the women, just like the junior men and the men, really pulled out all their stops.
Correct.
We've had some great drops in times between heats and finals, so I think everybody's also just getting used to racing hard twice
in one day.
Yeah.
Agreed. Well, let's announce. Wait. We're under starters' orders. Oh, we're not. Let's announce, shall we? Start of our boys. Looking forward to some good stuff here. In lane 1 from Clifton, Sebastian Steer. Lane 2 from Clifton, Troy McWilliam. Swimming in lane 3 from Clifton, Alexander Benneker. Representing in lane 4, Vaclav Horak from Woodridge. Lane 5 from Bloemfontein, Derek Kotzer. Lane 6 from Woodridge, Johan Millman. And rounding off in lane 7 from Kings Beach, James Bryce.
Right, we've got the first final of the men's 100-meter rescue medley. The 14-year-olds in the water at the moment. Out in front in lane 8 from Kings Beach, James Bryce. Followed closely by lane 4 Vaclav Horek from Woodridge. So it's Woodridge and Kings Beach out in front at the moment. Turning in a 30.13, that's Bryce James from Kings Beach, followed by Vaclav Horek in a 30.55. Let's see who pops up after the 17.5 underwater. Right, so it looks like lane 4. That's Vaclav Horek from Woodridge, had a great underwater swim there. And he is followed very closely from Bloemfontein, Derek Kutzer. Derek Kutzer really trying his best to try and minimize the distance there between him and Vaclav. So it's Vaclav from Woodridge and Derek Kutzer. Who is this going to be? Oh, that was amazing. So taking that is Derek Kutzer in a time of 1:20.91 from Bloemfontein. In second place, Vaclav Horek in a time of 1:20.93. Absolutely nothing, splitting gold and silver in this heat, in this final, apologies. So that was the final of the 14-year-old 100-meter rescue medley. Fantastic swimming there, again from Woodridge and from Bloemfontein. Great to see the youngsters coming through. Well done.
Right, we move along to the men's finals 4. We'll just wait for the board to reset. Yeah, it's for the boys. Okay, it's up on the board. Right, 15 to 16. In lane 1, from Woodridge, Alexander Millman. In lane 2, Armand Jobe from Boksburg. Swimming in lane 3, from Tuks, Aiden Mills. Lane 4, from Harties, Christian van Eden. Wieland Basson swims in lane 5 for Clifton. In lane 6, from Harties, we have Neil Holtzhausen. Swimming in lane 7, from Kings Beach, Cannon Bryce. And rounding off in lane 8, from Clifton, Ryan Voigt.
Right, swimming now, we've got the finals of the men's 15 to 16 100-meter rescue medley. Guys are going to be going out quickly on this first 50. At this point in time, nothing really separating all of them. We've got in lane 7, Kanan Bryce, slightly out in the lead. Let's see who turns first. Right, so in Aiden Mills out first in a 29.45. Let's see who pops up after the 17.5. Right, so out in front we have lane 5, Wieland Basson from Clifton, and he's followed very closely by Neil Holtzhausen from Harties. So Aiden Mills, Christian van Eden. So in lane 4, we've got Christian van Eden from Harties. Who takes that? Well done. So Christian van Eden, the winner of that race, in a time of 1:10.68. second place from Clifton, Vilan Basson in a time of 1:14.17. And in third place, Neil Holtzhausen from Hearties in a time of 1:14.47.
Right, so we move along to our next final, Heather. You can take a break after these exciting races, catch your breath. Coming up next is final 3 of the boys. In lane 1, from Big Bay, Luke Clark. In lane 2, from Big Bay, Jamie Smuts. Representing Bloem in lane 3, Len Douglas Mackay. From Boksburg, in lane 4, Aidan Bourneman. Swimming in lane 5, Antoni Petersen from Hearties. Yannico Kutsia swims in lane 6, and he represents Turks. From Aquamix, Marnet van den Berg swims in lane 7. And from Clifton, in lane 8, Noel Lombard.
But in the water, we have the final of the men, 17 to 18, 100-meter rescue medley. In lane 4, leading it out at the moment, is Aidan Borman, who just missed out on the record on this event in this morning's heats. So he's going to try and get this record this afternoon. So it's out just by splits. He's turning in a 26.61, followed closely by Antoni Petersen, 27.35. Let's see who pops up first in the 17, and it is Aidan, and off he goes. He's really looking to get that record of Armand Marais in a 1:06.17. And out in front, it's Aidan Borman leading the way, followed closely by Antoni Petersen and Len Douglas Mackay from Bloemfontein. But it's going to be Aidan Borman. Let's see if he gets a record. 1:05.08. What a fantastic swim there. 2 records in one afternoon session. A fantastic achievement. Well done, Aidan. In second place, Antoni Petersen, 1:07.63. And in third place, Len Douglas from Bloemfontein in a 1:12.49. Oh, that was a massive swim by Aidan Borman, bringing that record down by almost a full second. So the record was held by Armand Marais in 2007. So that is
It's a great achievement,
massive win.
Well done, Aidan.
And a great record there for young Aidan Borman. Well done.
Boksburg by the Sea swimming their socks off today, huh?
I'm telling you.
Well, as we catch our breath, we await another exciting final from our next lot of contestants. In lane 1 from Clifton, we have Tana Gorell. In lane 2, Avron Manchester from Clifton. Swimming from Sinatla in lane 3, Renus Hutting. Robbie LaRue represents Tix in lane 4. Ockert van Skalkwyk swims for Tix in lane 5, and Andre Mouton swims in lane 6. Swimming in lane 7, also for Tix, Jason Rogers. And last but not least, Marco Zum from Milnerton.
Right in the water now, we have the men 100-meter rescue medley. Bridget, let's see if these men are able to come anywhere close to Aidan Borman's record that he just set in the previous event. So out in front at the moment, no surprises here with Robbie LaRue from Tix, followed by Rinus Hatting and Ockert van Skalkwyk. So Robbie out in a 26.84, Ockert 27.39, Rinus 28.66. This is one of Robbie's favorite events. Pops out first. Look at Ockert van Skalkwyk. What a fantastic underwater he had. Catching up there to Robbie. So it's the two Tux guys out in front. Robbie LaRue and Ockert van Skalkwyk. Who is going to win this? It is neck and neck for the two of them. Oki and Robster. Let's see who's going to win this. Looks like Ockert has just gone a smidge in front, and it is lane 5. Ockert van Skalkwyk in a time of 107.97. In second place, Robbie LaRue from Tix, 108.71. And in third, we have Rinus van Skalkwyk from Sinatla in a time of 116.22. So young Aidan Borman has the fastest time recorded in this event for the pool, in the pool this evening.
Exceptional swimmer this afternoon. He's had an amazing day, or 2 days actually, in the pool. He must be super stoked. I know it's been exciting to watch you. So I'd like you just to talk us, it's Tiago Gonzalez from Boksburg, and I'd just like you to talk us through your 2 races, because it looks like unofficially you've broken 2 records. Is that correct? Just one. Okay. Splits off the second. Okay, so let's talk about your actual record from yesterday. Tell us what happened, what went right.
Just everything clicked, you know, with the RT, it needs to click, you need to get it, it just happens by chance, and yesterday everything clicked, it all worked out in the end, and it was a good race. It worked out in my favor yesterday.
Did you come down here with the intention to break a record, or was that just hard work and see what happened?
To be honest, I didn't even think I'd make medals. I didn't think I'd medal this nationals, but it was hard work, yeah, so, and then it worked out in the end, yeah.
Well done. And tell me, did that inspire you today to push so close to another record this afternoon?
It definitely played a part. It pushed me a lot. But it motivates you, and it definitely helped me push hard in the 100.
Yeah, it built your confidence, I'm sure, and made you feel you could achieve anything. So anyone that inspires you, Thiago?
Honestly, Aiden, because he's doing so well. He's already broken 2 records, I think. So yeah, he's probably my biggest inspiration right now, because I mean, he's thriving, as you can see, and he puts the hard work, he puts the dedication in, and he gets the results.
Nice. And of course your mom, right?
And my mom and my coach and everyone, yeah, definitely. I thought we'd talk about Lifesavers, yeah. And my mom, my coaches, everyone that helps me out, yeah.
Brilliant. Lovely words. And well done, Thiago. We look forward to even better things tomorrow in the pool. Thank you. Aiden Bourneman, are you able to come down to Auntie Bridgie? Oh, there you are. Alsjeblieft. Thank you. And then could I ask the junior Tix team that won the Cirque to come down for an interview. So we've got Aiden Bourneman and we want the junior Tix team. Please. Aiden, anytime you're ready, eh, bud? Yeah. Don't worry, national television will wait for you. I'm ready when you're ready. Right, we're here with young Aiden Bourneman, who has had a phenomenal day in the water. My voice breaks, I get so excited. So Aiden, I've just spoken to Thiago, one of your obviously fellow competitors, and he said he looks up to you as an inspiration. Isn't that lovely to hear? And tell us how you motivated yourself today to break 2 records one day.
Yeah, it's obviously amazing being an inspiration to my friends like that. Thiago and I are very good friends. And my motivation would just be to be better than what I was yesterday. Yeah. Sorry, I'm out of breath.
It's okay, we'll give you a second to catch your breath. So, on your journey here, obviously there's a lot of people you'd like to thank. Here, take a minute, thank all the people that you would like to thank for getting you here today.
I'd just like to thank all my coaches that got me here, my swimming coaches, my life-saving coaches, gym coaches, all of that. And I'd like to thank the people I look up to. I mean, some amazing guys I look up to, Johan Lawrence, Robbie LaRue. Really good guys, really nice people, great swimmers.
And your mother?
And definitely my mother, my biggest supporter, yes.
Okay, so Aiden, tomorrow, any more records coming out of those guns tomorrow?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm not too sure. Tomorrow we got 50 mani and 200 super. 200 super is not really my main event, but we'll see how fast you can go in the 50. Yeah, but we'll see where the road takes us.
Well, all the best for tomorrow. We really look forward to great things from you. Well done for being a superstar and such a great gent. Pleasure. What time? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's go, yeah. It's okay. Doesn't matter. There we are. Doesn't matter. Look at the camera, not me. Right, afternoon. We're here with the winners of the Junior Cirque this afternoon. It was a really, really exciting event. I'm sure that all the live streamers have watched it. So unfortunately, some of the team aren't here, but we've got two of the team. I'd like you just to introduce yourself. Who was captain?
I'm Ludolf Hubert. I was captain.
How's it? I'm Aiden Mills, and that was my captain.
Right, so obviously we've got captain, and he was my captain. I'm going to have to just quickly cut this short while we actually start a race, okay? I'll just... 1 second. Right, so we just want to quickly ask you, just 2 seconds, tell us how it felt. Was it exciting? What made you stand out from the rest of the teams, do you think?
It was really exciting. It was our first circ, so at least I had a good team behind me, and all of them listened, and I braked everything apart, and we just went from there.
I hear that you showed really good leadership.
Yes, I did. Well, that's what they said, but yeah.
Very, very nice. And Aiden, was it your first circ? Love it now?
Yeah, it was my first circ. Really, really enjoyed it. Like we said, we had a good captain, so everything sort of flowed and went smoothly. It gave out good instructions on what we needed to do and sort of just go from there. And yeah, really enjoyed it, and looking forward to the next one next year.
Well done, guys, and we look forward to seeing you again in the water tomorrow. Thank you.
On our YouTube channel. This event consists of 50 meters with no fins, 50 meters with fins. The swimmer then will retrieve the mannequin and hand it over to the third swimmer, who will do 50-meter mannequin with no fins. And the return leg will be 50-meter mannequin with fins. So out in front at the moment, Kings Beach, having a strong swim here with the 50-meter mannequin with no fins, followed very closely by Summerstrand and Hearties. Looks like Hearties just overtaking the swimmer from Summies at the moment, but out in front we still have lane 5, Kings Beach. See the swimmers preparing for the changeover, where the last swimmer will now do the 50-meter mannequin with fins. The Kings Beach team finally on their way, followed very closely now by Hearties Reflections. And touching the wall for the final leg is the team from Summerstrand. So out in front, Kings Beach, followed by Hearties Reflections and Summerstrand. So winning this first event, the girls 14 to 18, 200 meter 4x50 pool lifesaver relay, lane 5, Kings Beach, in a time of 2:15.65. No. Scoreboard is incorrect, so it was Kings Beach coming in first, Hearties second, and in third place will be Summerstrand. Unfortunately, the times aren't registering, so we'd have to wait for those results to be ratified. But good swimming there, Bridget.
Thanks, Heather. That was a good little race. Okay, there we go. The results are now up officially. So
official results there. First place is the team from Kings Beach, 244. And then it changed to...
It was 359 for Summer Strand.
Thank you.
So now we have our next event. And
this time of the afternoon, the brain is not thinking too well.
And the voices are getting a bit croaky really from the excitement here. You must feel the vibe down here on pool deck. It's electrifying. Right, so the next event we have 6 teams competing, it looks like, but I only see 5 up there. Unless I'm incorrect. There we go, 6 teams. Excellent. So in lane 2, just correct me if I'm right there, Heather, we have Tix, the team from Tix.
So that team is Renaud Jabert, Kaylin Foster, Nicole Norman, and Awande Mklangeni.
Perfect. And in lane 3, from Clifton, the team.
Savannah Voigt, Chloe Gershani, Ellen Hodgkinson, and Amber Roseberry.
Excellent. So, in lane 4, we have the team from Harties.
Zante Nachel, Zanya van Rensburg, Lanique Rolls, and Tamika Visser.
Swimming in lane 5 from Bloemfontein.
Kaylee Pierce-Armour, Kayla Visser, Kayla van Niekerk, and Kaylin Visser.
Right. Seagulls represents in lane 6.
Angelina Rockman, Shante Killen, Zara Brown, and Tyra Jenica.
I think that's it.
Yeah, Woodridge isn't swimming in this one. They're all for the second heat of the girls 14 to 18 4x50 pool lifesaver relay. Out in front is a team from Harties Reflections, followed closely by Clifton and Bloemfontein on the left-hand side of the pool. So first 50 meters, no fins. Changeover will be the 50 meter. Usually they will swim underwater with fins. Let's have a look and see. First is Clifton, followed by Harties, followed by Bloem. And then we got the team from Tix. They will try and do as far underwater as they possibly can. Harties pops up, then followed by Clifton. Then we've got Bloemfontein. What a fantastic underwater swim from the girl from Tix. Really making up some mileage there on her underwater. But out in the front, we've got the team from Harties Reflections, followed closely by the team from Clifton, Bloemfontein, Tix. Touching now, out in lane 6, the team from Seagulls, team from Seagulls. Right, so out in front, the team from Clifton, showing some great speed work here, carrying the mannequin, speed carry. Harties Reflections being taken over by Clifton and Tix at the moment. But it looks like it's going to be the team from Clifton in lane 3, touching first, waiting for the mannequin change. Tix having a really good change over there. Look at that changeover from Tix. It's going to be a close finish here. So it's Tix and Clifton. Harties Reflections coming back strong now, followed by Bloemfontein. Harties Reflections making up some yards in the pool here. It's going to be Harties have just taken over Tix. Are they going to have enough yards in the pool to come in and take that win? No. Lane 3, Clifton. Lane 4, Hearty's Reflections. And in third place, lane 2, Tix.
Right, we move along to our next relay, Heather. Not sure if my heart can take all this excitement. I'm feeling like I've swum all day. I'm sure you feel the same.
I do. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. So we move along to our 3 teams in the next heat. We have a team from Kings Beach in lane 3.
Christian Uppels, Matthew Goodall, James Bryce, and Matthew Wolf.
That would be correct, Heather. Well done. Then in lane 4, from Seagulls, we have
Jaden Agnew, Carlo Morgan, Justin Agnew, and Isaiah Douglas.
lovely stuff. And then we look forward to some good racing from lane 5, the team from Clifton.
Noah Lombard, George Allen, Troy McWilliam, and Alexander Beneker.
And we'd like to hear some 4, 5, 6, what's it, 7, 8, 9, Clifton. I'm trying to remember from last night. Did I get it wrong? 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry. 5, 6. I've been schooled. Okay, and then also Kings Beach. Whose beach? Whose beach? There we go. And Seagulls. I don't know your war cry. You're going to have to train me tonight. Seagulls, let's have some shouting for your team. There we go.
In the water now, we have heat 1 of the boys, 14 to 18, 4x50 pool lifesaver relay. Lane 3, Kings Beach. Lane 4, Seagulls. Lane 5, Clifton. So taking it out in front, there's lane 3 from Kings Beach, followed closely by Seagulls and Clifton. Right, change over, swimmer now, 50 meters with fins. We're going to try and do as much underwater work as possible. First up is Seagulls. Kings Beach and Clifton still underwater. Kings Beach just popped up now, went back down to retrieve the mannequin for the changeover. Let's see how, yes, it looks like it's a little bit of a fumble there. Eventually getting it right, so Kings Beach out in front, followed by Seagulls and Clifton. This is probably the toughest leg of this relay. 50-meter mannequin with no fins is no joke. Looks like Clifton making up some meters on Kings Beach. Clifton, looks like Clifton is coming into the lead there. Not sure who this is. Might be Noel Lombard. But Clifton taking the lead now in the last 12 or so meters of the 50 mannequin without fins. As the touch, let's see the hand over there. Yes, and Clifton are on their way, followed by lane 3, Kings Beach. And in lane 4, Seagulls. Oh, Clifton having a great show here. Followed by Kings Beach. Seagulls really putting in a valiant effort there, making up some meters on the team from Kings Beach. Looks like Seagulls might come in and take over from Kings Beach. This is going to be an exciting finish for second and third in this heat. An emphatic win there by Kings Beach, by Clifton. But in second place, lane 3, Kings Beach. And in lane 4, the team from Seagulls. Well done.
Well, we have a nice full lineup for the next event, Heather. Look at that. Full 7 lanes, which is really good to see. So some nice depth. I'm sure we'll see some great swimming. Right, so in lane 1, representing Kings Beach, we have...
Whose beach?
Whose beach? Kings Beach.
Connor Bagley, Jordan Denyer, Kanan Price, and Connor Moynihan. Right,
in lane 2, sorry, we have Bloemfontein. Sorry, I got excited. Representing Bloemfontein, we have the following.
Derek Kutzer, Len Douglas Mackay, Bernard Mackay, Liam Nivotes.
Right, in lane 3, team from Harties.
Christian Botmer, Anthony Peterson, Nia Holtzhausen, and Christian van Heerden.
In lane 4, from Tuks of
Nix. Janneke Kutsia, Aiden Mills, Ryan Nell, and Ludolf Hubert.
Right, Big Bay is in lane 5.
Matthew Brooker, Caleb Janssen, Luke Glock, and Jamie Smuts.
And here we have Clifton, 5, 6.
7, 8.
No, Clifton.
Oh, Clifton.
I think.
Yeah. Somebody has to teach us that one. Clifton, Ben McWilliams, Zach Waters, Ryan Voigt, and Vilan Basson.
And then in lane 7, Woodridge.
Vaclav Horak, Johan Mollman, Alexander Mollman, and Liam Schweitzer.
Just so that you know, for future reference, it is 5, 6, Clifton.
I'll remember that.
Thank you. It's Tucks off Nix.
Bruce Beach. And they're off for Heat 2 of the boys, 14 to 18, 4x50 pool lifesaver relay. Right, out in front at the moment, looks like it's Harty's Reflections, followed by lane 1, Kings Beach. Kings Beach, Harty's and Clifton. Looks like it's going to be those three swimmers. Let's see who takes off first. Kings Beach, Harty's, Clifton, Woodridge, Tucks and Bloom. They will all try to do the 50 meters underwater now with fins. Retrieve the mannequin and hand over to the next swimmer. Right, so Harty's Reflections having a fantastic underwater and a great change over there. Right, so we are followed. So Harty's out in front. In second place, we've got Clifton. In third place, lane 1, we've got Kings Beach. Kings Beach making up some meters on lane 6, which is Clifton. Then Douglas Mackay from Bloemfontein coming in, trying to make up some of the lost meters from the second swimmer. First place, another great changeover from Harty's Reflections in lane 3. Look at Lynn Douglas Mackay from Bloemfontein. He just chased everybody down and gave his team an amazing advantage there. A great handover for the swimmers now from Bloemfontein. Followed closely by Clifton, Tucks, Kings Beach. Out in front we have Harty's Reflections. So Harty's Reflections are going to win this one. Harty's Reflections, time of 2:02.86. In second place, Bloemfontein. And it looks like third place is going to go through to Tucks. That was amazing swimming.
Wow. Okay, how was that tussle for second and third, right?
Oh no, Len Douglas had an amazing 50 meters there
Wow.
to make up a lot of time.
Unbelievable.
To give his team a great lead going in, or a great advantage going into the last leg. So that was
there was really great swims there. Well done.
And Tucks
the
also
Heart.
having a good showing in there.
Really?
as well.
Did you see their comeback from Tucks? They were like fifth.
Tucks,
Yeah.
No, they did really nicely there as well. So great swimming there in the relays.
That was really exciting stuff. Okay, so we're on to our penultimate event for the afternoon, I think. Penultimate, second last, correct?
Correct.
Right. So I think we've got the girls up, and we've got 3 teams. And I know all the war cries. This is going to be exciting. Okay, so are we ready? In lane 3, the team from Clifton, 5-6.
Clifton.
5-6. Yes. Right. In lane 4, the team from Tucks. Tucks off.
Next.
Tucks off. Next. And in lane 5, from Kings Beach. Whose beach? Whose beach? Correct. We didn't mention the competitors, so let's go back to that. So, from Clifton, we have
Judy Smith, Chloe Gershoni, Sylvie Gore, and Savannah Voigt. The starters' orders. Right. In the water, we've got Clifton, Judy Smith, Chloe Gershoni, Sylvie Gore, and Savannah Voigt. From Tucks, Deborah Dredge, Marlies Ferreira, Kendra Dutoy, Tobey van Sale, and from Kings Beach, Jessica Booth, Tegan Pio, Tara Rosendal, and Yanelisa Namoy. Right in front on the first 50. I would imagine this is Savannah Voigt taking it out for Clifton in a great time of 28.3. There's nothing holding or nothing between Tix and Kings Beach for second place here. Tix have probably got Tove van Sail doing the underwaters, and I would imagine she would probably pop up first. Yes, that was Kendra. Okay, so that was Kendra doing the underwater, passing over to Tove, doing the hardest leg of this relay, which is the 50 mannequin with no fins. Right, in second place we've got Clifton, followed by Kings Beach. Tove out in front for Tix. We're looking at a record here of 150.81, set in 2011 at Commonwealth Games. So Tove just in the last 5 meters of finishing up. She will hand over to Deborah Dredge, who is a real speedster with the dummy end fins. So Deborah Dredge taking it home for Tix. Second place we've got Clifton. Let's have a look at their handover. Great handover from Clifton. And Kings Beach coming in on third place. Also not a bad handover there. So well done to the two surf teams, Clifton and Kings Beach. Out in front, we've got Tix in a time of 2:21.38. The Tix team, Deborah Dredge, Marlies Ferreira, Kendra Dutoy, and Tove van Sail. Second place is going to be the team from Clifton. And third place in lane 5, Kings Beach.
Lovely showing there from the girls, with dominance there by the Tix team. All right, so we now look at our final event of the day before our prize giving. Please remember to stay for prize giving. The medal ceremony will take place in the tent. But right now we are going to announce our men's teams. It looks like we have 4 teams, my apologies, 4 teams. I'm just waiting, for Clifton. Okay, so this is going to be exciting because this is inland versus coastal. So we've got 2 teams from Tuks of Nooks, and we've got 2 teams from 5-6. Right, so let's announce them. In lane 3, our team from Tuks of
Tix B team, Jason Rogers, Ludov Hubert, Aidan Mills, Yannick Okutsia.
Excellent. In lane 4 from Clifton, we have
Tanner Goral, Milan Besson, Avron Manchester, and Ben McWilliam.
Lovely stuff. Swimming in lane 5, we have our Tix A team.
Robbie LaRue, Johan Lawrence, Andre Mouton, and Oki van Skelkwijk.
And then we have the team from Clifton in lane 6.
Luke Mansfield, Adam Clutie-Hopkins, Zach Waters, and Ryan Voigt.
What is the record for this event, Heather, just as a matter of interest?
This record stands at a 132.23, set in 2010.
Oh, wow.
That's a long-standing record.
Right, come on, lads. We look forward to the last record of the day, right?
Let's have a look and see. And they're off. We've got 2 teams from Tix and 2 from Clifton. Right, as to be expected, the A team from Tix, this is Robbie LaRue taking it out. Robbie looking at, to see what his 50 time is, out in a 24.97. It's a great swim. Handing over. Right, all the teams are underwater now. So they will do as much as they can. Underwater, Tix pops up. That was Andre Mouton underwater for Tix. Handing over to Oki van Skalkwyk. So Orchid's doing the 50-meter mannequin with no fins. Right, so Tix out in front with a commanding lead. Let's see who's going to take second and third. So it looks like the Tix B team. I think this is Jason Rogers from Tix out in coming in second here. We've got Avron Manchester from Clifton. That's the Clifton A team, and then Clifton B coming through in lane 6. Right, so Tix. Good hand over there. Handing over to Johan Lawrence. He's got the last leg of that. Second place, the Tix B team. Third place, Clifton A. Fourth place, Clifton B. Right, a commanding lead there out in front from Tix. In a time of 1:48. Oh, sorry, I can't give the correct times there, haven't come through. But the Tix A team, followed by Tix B.
Wow.
Clifton A and Clifton B. What a great way to
Wow,
end.
that was an awesome way to end the day.
We had a fantastic day of racing here on the second day of the DHL SA Lifesaving Full Championships.
Right, so we ask Kendra DeToy to come to us please for an interview.
Kendra DeToy, can you please come down to pool deck? We are waiting for you. Thank you.
It's your prof voice there. No, look at the camera. Right, we're live here with Kendra DeToy. Apparently you've had quite a few good days in the water. So would you like us to talk, would you like to talk us through them? How was your day?
Well, could have been a bit better. My body was a bit sore from the first 3 days of surf. A little bit rough, but try to not let it get in my head. Fight through it, mentally, physically. Yeah, happy with the times, considering everything. But yeah, feeling good.
And what was the most excited that you were about? Which race?
I'd have to go with the tube yesterday. Yeah, 100 tube, because my main competitor was Deborah Dredge from Tix. It's a bit difficult to have someone in your own club as your main competitor, so I had to work around that. But yeah, she pushed me, very happy with the time in the end. Glad to be racing next to her, standing next to the podium with her, and yeah, felt good.
And who's your biggest role model? Obviously not, besides your mother. Who is your biggest role model?
That would be a tough question. I would say Tove van Sail, because she's been through a lot, she's overcome a lot, I would say. Yeah, she's a good inspiration. Yeah.
And any words of inspiration to the young aspiring swimmers out there?
Yeah, I actually have a lot to say on that, but I would definitely would focus on, it doesn't matter how you're feeling physically, it doesn't matter about the preparation. Obviously that plays a factor, but mental is definitely the main factor. Had to deal with that a lot this championships, and once I got it under wraps, yeah, everything fell into place and it happened. So I would say focus mentally, and then everything else will come with it.
Well, lovely. Thanks for your time, Kendra. Anything we can expect from you in the pool tomorrow?
Hopefully finishing my events.
Okay, well, that's a great inspiration. Thanks, Kendra. Right, I'm going to ask Professor Heather to come join me over here. We're just going to give you a wrap-up of the day, because we really have seen some great swimming here this afternoon and this morning.
I think this has been the highlight so far of the pool championships for the juniors and seniors. Young Aidan Borman really impressed me with his 2 records that he got there tonight. Tiago as well did an amazing swim this afternoon. So I think, you know, especially in our junior boys, we are really looking fantastic with the results that we've got. I mean, I think Aidan was the fastest overall.
He was.
Out of the seniors and juniors.
So well done, Aidan.
Aidan Borman, top male swimmer in the country at the moment. So I think, yeah, we've really done well, and I'm really pleased with the way things are looking at the moment.
And also some great events today, like the Cirque. You know, for those that have been watching all day, it's different and exciting, and it is what lifesaving is all about. Is we forget sometimes it's not just about swimming in the pool, but it's about saving people. So any comments, any thoughts that you've got to share with us about the Cirque events today?
Yeah, I think it's so amazing to have Cirque back in our program.
Agreed.
It's been, I think it's, 3 years because of all the COVID restrictions. So a fantastic event, well run. And those of you that were watching on YouTube, I was busy commentating so that everybody understood how Cirque works, because you know it's a completely different event to any of the other events on the program. But yeah, and I think, you know, the teams, we had 16 teams, some of them were mixed, and all the lifesavers really just came through and did the thing there. So it was good to see.
It was incredible to watch, especially all the young ones learning, training on the job. I think that's also important. So we're blooding them for next year and the following years, and we can just get stronger and stronger. And it's great to see such lovely coastal performances in the pool today. Makes my heart very happy.
The coastal clubs have really stepped
They
up.
have.
If we have a look at, you know, Kings Beach, Clifton. Summy's, Woodridge School, the local school here from PE, under the guidance of Coach Rob, they've really come to the fore and put in some fantastic performances. So I think, you know, especially from the surf clubs, they really are embracing the pool events.
Correct.
And it's amazing to see.
Agreed. So thank you very much for joining us, and we look forward to tomorrow, another day of exciting events. Thanks, everyone.